It's just straight confidence for me, just because that's the position I played in college. So when the opportunity came up and then they needed a center, I'm like, that's mine. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna do what I can for the team, and it's a position that I've ridden the bike for a while, so just got right back on and did my best and went out there for my.
Yo, Raider Nation, what's good? It's your boy Alex here with the hottest Las Vegas Raiders news, and let me tell you, the Silver and Black are cooking something special this offseason. Today, we're diving into the buzz around our second-year center, Jackson Powers-Johnson, and his take on two rookie receivers who are turning heads. Are these new kids ready to light up Allegiant Stadium? Let's find out. Picture this. It's a scorching summer day in Henderson, Nevada, and the Raiders training facility is buzzing with energy. Our team's been revamped with fresh talent, and one guy's already stepping up as a leader, Jackson Powers-Johnson. This dude's only in his second year, but he's acting like a vet. Why is that a big deal? Let's break it down. Powers-Johnson, our rock in the middle of the offensive line, is hyping up two rookie wideouts, Thornton Jr. and Beck. These guys were drafted in 2025 to give our offense some serious juice, and according to JPJ, they're already showing out. But can they live up to the hype in the brutal AFC West? That's the million-dollar question. Here's the teaser, Nation. One of these rookies is a 6 feet 5 inches speed demon who's drawing comparisons to NFL legends, and the other's got his nose buried in the playbook like a scholar. Stick with me for 10 electrifying scenes as we unpack why these new Raiders are making waves and what it means for our 2025 season. Drop a comment. Which rookie are you most hyped for? Let's roll. The Las Vegas Raiders are on a mission in 2025, and it all starts with leadership. Jackson Powers-Johnson, our second-year center, is already stepping into that role. After a solid rookie season, he's locked in as the starter, anchoring an offensive line that's got to protect our new QB, Geno Smith, and pave the way for rookie RB Ashton Jeanty. This guy's not just snapping the ball, he's setting the tone. JPJ's leadership is shining through in the offseason, and it's got Raider Nation buzzing. He's only 23, but teammates and coaches are raving about his work ethic and vocal presence. Imagine a young center barking orders to vets like Colton Miller and Alex Kappa. That's the kind of swagger we're seeing. It's rare for a second-year player to command that respect so fast. Why does this matter? A strong leader at center can transform an offense. Look at guys like Jason Kelce or Alex Mack, centers who elevated their teams with smarts and grit. Powers-Johnson's on that path, and his comments about our rookies show he's invested in the team's future. He's not just talking the talk, he's walking it, hosting teammates at his place to build chemistry. So what's got JPJ so excited about these new guys? He spilled the tea on his podcast, The Rush, filling in for Max Crosby. Two names came up immediately, Thornton Jr. and Beck. These rookie receivers are making noise, but can they turn minicamp hype into game day glory? Let's dive into the first star of the show. Who's ready for some Thornton magic? Meet Thornton Jr., Raider Nation, the 6 feet 5 inches freak of nature we snag in the fourth round of the 2025 NFL Draft. This guy's got the kind of measurables that make scouts drool. A 4.30 40-yard dash, 78.5-inch wingspan, and a top speed of 23.7 miles per hour. Only two other receivers in combined history, Calvin Johnson and DK Metcalf, have matched that size-speed combo. Yeah, it's that serious. Thornton's raw talent earned him the nickname Al Davis pick from owner Mark Davis himself. Why? Because Al Davis loved tall, fast receivers who could take the top off defenses. Thornton fits that mold perfectly, but here's the catch. He only had 65 catches in 4 college seasons at Oregon and Tennessee. Can he polish his game to shine in the NFL? According to Jackson Powers-Johnson, Thornton's already ahead of the curve. JPJ, who played with him at Oregon, says Thornton's handling first-team reps like a pro. He's not even flinching, Powers-Johnson said, noting that Thornton's rarely getting called out in film sessions. That's huge for a rookie transitioning to the NFL's speed and complexity. Here's why this gets me pumped. Thornton's working under offensive coordinator Chip Kelly, who coached him at Oregon and knows how to unlock his potential. Imagine Thornton stretching the field for Geno Smith, opening up the middle for Brock Bowers, and Jacoby Myers. But is he ready to steal snaps from vets like Trey Tucker? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Can Thornton be our next big play machine? Let's talk about Thornton's journey, because this dude's story is straight out of a movie. Growing up in Baltimore, he was a high school star who landed at Oregon, where he flashed potential but never quite put it all together. After transferring to Tennessee for his final college season, he averaged a ridiculous 25.4 yards per catch, tops in the FBS. That's the kind of explosiveness we need. But college stats only get you so far. The NFL's a different beast, with tighter windows and smarter defenders. Thornton's biggest knock is his limited production. 65 catches in 4 years isn't exactly WR1 material. Critics say he's a project, a guy who needs time to refine his route running and consistency. So why is Raider Nation so hyped? Powers Johnson's got the answer. Thornton's work ethic is next level. JPJ says he's attacking every rep like it's his last, and he's not making mental mistakes. That's huge for a rookie, especially one with Thornton's raw tools. Max Crosby even chimed in, saying, "This dude could be something serious." When a guy like Crosby's gassing you up, you know it's real. Picture this: Thornton lining up outside, torching a corner with his speed, and hauling in a 50-yard bomb from Geno Smith. That's the vision Chip Kelly's got, and Thornton's mini-camp reps with the first team suggest he's closer than we thought. But can he outshine our other rookie receiver? Let's shift gears and talk about the guy who's glued to his playbook. Enter Jack Beck, our second-round pick from TCU, and the other rookie stealing the spotlight. At 6 feet 1 inch, 214 pounds, Beck doesn't have Thornton's freakish size, but he's got something just as valuable: a football IQ that's off the charts. Powers Johnson can't stop raving about this guy, and it's easy to see why. Beck's already acting like a seasoned pro. Beck's college career was solid, but not spectacular. 133 catches for 1,584 yards and 6 TDs over 4 years. His best season came in 2024 with 62 receptions, showing he could be a reliable target. But what sets him apart is his work ethic. JPJ told a story about Beck ditching a pool party at his house to study his playbook. That's the kind of dedication that wins over coaches. He's literally in his playbook all the time, Powers Johnson said, laughing about how Beck's focus rubbed off on other rookies. That's the kind of leadership you love to see from a 22-year-old. Beck's not just memorizing plays, he's mastering them, which could give him an edge in a crowded receiver room with Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker. Why is this a big deal? The Raiders need a possession receiver who can move the chains, especially in Chip Kelly's fast-paced offense. Beck's willingness to do the dirty work, like blocking in the run game, makes him a perfect fit. But can he beat out Thornton for a starting spot? Tell me in the comments. Is Beck the guy to watch in training camp? Let's set the scene. It's mini camp in Henderson, and the Raiders' offense is starting to gel. Geno Smith's slinging passes, Ashton Jeanty's breaking ankles, and our rookie receivers are making plays. Powers Johnson's watching it all from the trenches, and he's hyped about what Thornton and Beck bring to the table. These guys aren't just talented, they're hungry. Thornton's the deep threat, the guy who can turn a quick slant into a 70-yard touchdown. Beck's the technician, the one who's always open on 3rd and 5. Together, they give Chip Kelly options to keep defenses guessing. Add in Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers, and Trey Tucker, and this receiving core is suddenly looking dangerous. But there's a catch. The AFC West is a gauntlet. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Sean Payton's Broncos aren't going to make it easy. For Thornton and Beck to shine, they'll need to earn Geno Smith's trust and hold their own against elite secondaries. Powers Johnson's confidence in them is a great sign, but training camp's where the real test begins. Here's the question, Nation. Can these rookies make an instant impact, or will they need a year to develop? Thornton's got the higher ceiling, but Beck might be the safer bet for 2025. Drop your predictions below, and let's keep the vibe going as we head to the next big topic. What's the glue holding this offense together? That glue is Jackson Powers Johnson, and his role goes beyond just snapping the ball. As the center, he's the quarterback of the offensive line, calling protections and making sure everyone's on the same page. After a promising rookie year, JPJ's ready to take a leap in 2025, and his leadership's already making a difference. This guy's the real deal. Powers Johnson's bond with Thornton goes back to their Oregon days, where they built chemistry on and off the field. That history's paying off now, with JPJ mentoring Thornton through the NFL's steep learning curve. It's not just about XS and OS. It's about teaching him how to carry himself like a pro. That's the kind of culture Pete Carroll's building in Vegas. But JPJ's not stopping there. He's taken Beck and other rookies under his wing, inviting them over to his house to talk ball and build trust. That pool party story, it's not just funny. It shows how JPJ's creating a tight-knit group. In a league where chemistry can make or break a season, that's huge. So what's next for Powers Johnson? He's got to hold down the line against monsters like Chris Jones and Zach Allen while keeping Geno Smith upright. If he can do that and keep mentoring our young stars, this offense could surprise a lot of people. What do you think, Nation? Is JPJ the key to our turnaround? Hit the comments. Let's zoom out and talk about the big picture. The Raiders' 2025 offseason overhaul. Under GM John Spytek and Coach Pete Carroll, this team's gone all in on rebuilding the roster. They traded for Geno Smith, drafted Ashton Jeanty, Jack Beck, and Thornton Jr., and signed vets like Raheem Mostert and Alex Kappa. It's a new era, and the vibes are immaculate. The goal? Get back to the playoffs for the first time since 2021. After a rough 2024, the Raiders needed a spark, and this offseason's moves are delivering. Powers Johnson's praise for Thornton and Beck is just one piece of the puzzle. Minicamp reports say the whole offense is clicking, from Jeanty's elusiveness to Bauer's mismatch nightmares. But it's not just about talent, it's about fit. Chip Kelly's up-tempo offense thrives on speed and versatility, and Thornton's deep threat ability pairs perfectly with Beck's short-area reliability. Add Geno Smith's veteran poise, and you've got a recipe for explosive plays. The question is, can they put it all together by week 1? Raider Nation, this is where you come in. Are we sleeping on this offense? Or do we need to see it in pads first? Drop your hot takes below, and let's talk about the one thing that could take this group to the next level. Hint, it's all about the trenches. The trenches are where games are won, and that's why Powers Johnson's role is so critical. The Raiders' offensive line was a weak spot in 2024, but with JPJ at center, Colton Miller at left tackle, and Alex Kappa at right guard, things are looking up. This unit's got to give Geno Smith time to find Thornton and Beck downfield while opening lanes for Jeanty. Powers Johnson's growth this offseason is a big reason for optimism. He spent months honing his technique and studying film, and his teammates say he's already playing like a vet. During minicamp, he was snapping to Geno Smith with confidence, even directing traffic against a tough defensive front led by Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins. But the challenges are real. The AFC West is loaded with pass rushers, and JPJ will face guys like Joey Bosa and TJ Watt in crucial games. If he can hold his own, this offense will have a chance to shine. If not, Thornton and Beck's flashes of brilliance might go to waste. That's the pressure of being the anchor. What's your gut telling you, Nation? Can our O-line step up and protect our shiny new toys? Let's keep the hype train moving as we look at how Thornton and Beck fit into Chip Kelly's master plan. Are we about to see a track meet at Allegiant Stadium? Let's find out. Chip Kelly's offense is like a high-octane sports car, and Thornton and Beck are the nitrous boost. Kelly's known for his fast-paced, spread-out schemes that exploit mismatches, and these rookies are perfect for it. Thornton's speed forces safeties to respect the deep ball, while Beck's quickness and smarts make him a chain mover in the slot or outside. During minicamp, Thornton was running with the first team, taking reps alongside Trey Tucker, while Beck was rotating in to show his versatility. That's a sign Kelly's experimenting, trying to find the right mix. With Jacoby Myers likely sticking to the slot, the outside spots are up for grabs, and Thornton's size-speed combo gives him a slight edge for now. Powers Johnson's comments add fuel to the fire. He's saying Thornton's attacking his reps and Beck's doing it at a high level. That's not just coach speak, it's a teammate vouching for their readiness. If these guys can sync up with Geno Smith and execute Kelly's playbook, We could see some highlight reel plays in 2025. Here's the big question. Which receiver's going to break out first? Thornton's got the flash, but Beck's got the polish. Will they both start, or will one take the lead in training camp? Drop your predictions below, and let's wrap this up with why Raider Nation should be losing sleep over this team. Raider Nation, we're on the brink of something epic. The Las Vegas Raiders are building a squad that's young, fast, and fearless, and Jackson Powers Johnson's leading the charge. His hype for Thornton Jr. and Jack Beck isn't just talk. It's giving us a sneak peek at an offense that could shock the NFL. From Thornton's jaw-dropping speed to Beck's playbook obsession, these rookies are ready to ball out. This offseason's been a masterclass in rebuilding, with Pete Carroll and John Spytek flipping the script. Geno Smith, Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers, and our new-look receiving core are giving us weapons we haven't had in years. Powers Johnson's leadership in the trenches is the foundation, tying it all together. But the real test comes in training camp, where Thornton and Beck will battle for snaps.